In this episode, we make our way to the Grand Staircase-Escalante National Monument, and we explore the Hole in the Rock Road and get to see some pretty cool slot canyons. Good morning, it's July, I don't know if my voice can be heard, July 22nd. We're at Bryce Zion? Bryce Zion Campground. We had been boondocking for 4 days. It had been 7 days since our last shower, 2 weeks since we did laundry, so we decided to stay at a proper campground. Oh, am I in your shot? Okay, hang on. There's a bunch of tent sites here, and then there's a bunch of RV sites over there. It includes showers, coin laundry, dishwashing station, flush toilets. We paid about $30. Fire pit. There's a store in there to buy like supplies, food, and it's right by the highway, so it's kind of noisy during the day, but actually at night it wasn't too bad. Between like 1 a.m. and 7 p.m. 7 a.m. I don't think I heard any cars. And I guess what makes this site unique is this fence separates, there's a bunch of horses, and if you have like carrots or apples or whatever, you can feed them. They'll come to you, but then if you don't have any food, they'll leave. But that's kind of cool. It doesn't smell like horse here. But yeah, took us a while to find a level site. I think they gave us the biggest tent site. It was the most level, so that's good. There was only a few left by the time we got here. You have zombie fingers? Oh yeah, they look really clean actually. How are mine? They're not bad. So yesterday we were at the White Pockets, which was somewhere in this area. Not entirely sure, but I think we drove out on this sandy road, and that's when we noticed the tire carrier latch was broken. So George had strapped it in, and then we continued up this road, this House Rock Road, the 1025. Okay, so this is the Utah map book. So there's the 1025, becomes the 1065. It's called House Rock Valley Road. And we continued that until we got to the 89. Once we got there, we turned this way in order to get to Page to see if we could find an auto parts store. But we carry the U-bolt, so we went to a bunch of places. There was nothing. All the repair shops were closed. The welder was closed because it's a Saturday. So we ended up just continuing on our way back through Kanab. Drove up the 89, and we passed Glendale, and that's where I saw the KOA here, but it's not a KOA, it's just a campground. So we decided we'll try for here if they have a place, because it was getting late, we needed to do laundry, we wanted to shower, and so that's where we ended up staying. So here is the replacement latch that George put together last night. It should hold, and he's gonna put a strap around it just to be sure. So a little bit of a setback yesterday, not the end of the world, but it does add like 15 to 20 minutes versus like 15 seconds whenever we want to open the back hatch. So hopefully we can find hopefully we can find a U-bolt that fits in our travels, or someone who can just quickly weld the old one together. Yep. Looks great, and yeah, the smell of horse is coming in, and everyone's clearing out. Look at those. The landscape changes so much along this road. We're gonna see see if we can pick up a permit for camping, if we're gonna camp on that hole in the rock road. Nice building.
Containers, see?
Huh?
You can get water here.
Yeah. Just getting some gas before we head down the hole in the rock road. On the beginning of the hole in the rock road, it's pretty packed gravel. Seems to be okay conditions right now.
Highway, practically.
We're gonna stop off at the hole in the rock road, Devil's Garden, for some lunch before we continue on to Dry Forks Flats. Oh yeah, that looks like it's gonna be really nice. Here we are.
It's all like nice.
On the road to Devil's Garden.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah. There are some pit toilets here and a picnic area a quarter-mile off of that hole in the rock road. And oh yeah, nice shaded area. So here we are at Devil's Garden, just off of the hole in the rock road. We found a nice shaded ledge to sit on, and we're having a little picnic lunch, and it's great. What do you think, sweetie?
Absolutely perfect. Enjoying this Great Value root beer.
Oh yeah,
That's the name, Great Value.
cute little size. Like flaming torches. Interesting. Beautiful. Dry Forks?
Dry Fork Trailhead.
Alright, so here we are from where that parking lot was. It said that the trailhead was 1 mile, was it 1 mile down this road?
Yep.
And high clearance vehicles were recommended if you're going to drive down this road. Otherwise you could park down there and hike. So obviously we're gonna drive.
Why not?
Yeah, and then I guess from the trailhead we'll figure out where these slot canyons are. Yeah.
I might have to go up a little before low here.
Oh geez.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice and smooth. We're not even disconnected. Let air down.
Oh, don't get cocky.
We're totally unprepared.
Don't get cocky. We are at the trailhead for Spooky, Peekaboo and Spooky. And just registering so people know we were here. So it looks like we've descended into a canyon. And I got sand in my shoes.
Just like Dido.
Do you have a message? Ah, that's really hot! No messages today. So we were down by that rock, and there were footsteps in the sand here. And then a cairn up here. Oh man, thank goodness for this breeze. It's so hot outside. My face is like red. But apparently where that water puddle was, that was the beginning of one of the slots. And you were supposed to wade through that water and climb up. And we had gone up and around, and we ran into some people, and they said that's where they entered. And then I guess it gets really narrow, and then it comes out through here, which is where we entered into the canyon. But I was so hot that I've been sitting here on this like nice little ledge with a cool breeze just to cool off before we continue. We're gonna continue that way first. the entrance to the second slot canyon. We were
Actually,
following.
we don't know which one's which.
Oh, well,
What's this
another
one?
slot canyon.
Okay.
What if we just walked in a big circle? No.
We
No,
did not.
this one looks different. But we were following the cairns, and then they did a split, and there were cairns in 2 directions. And then we followed the cairns that were in the wrong direction. Then we saw footsteps that were like heading back. So we turned around, followed the other cairns, and it led us to this slot canyon. So we're just removing all the sand that accumulated in our shoes and getting some relief in the shade. And we will continue down this slot canyon. Let's get to the bed. I think it's the end and the sun is there. I don't want to go out there.
Well, we have to go back then.
So we decided to seek refuge on the way out in this large non-slot canyon. But it's quite spectacular. The walls are so high, so much higher than the other canyons. It's muddier though, like water had to come through here and yeah. Road. Looking for the dinosaur tracks or dispersed camping. This road looks like it could turn into muck too.
Yeah. This is all washed out.
Oh my. Do we really want to see dinosaur tracks?
Well, we're here.
At the dinosaur tracks. The road was pretty washed out in places. And we passed another car on the way in.
Paths with those magnificent creatures.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if I can catch it, but it looks like 1, 2. Oh gosh, I can't even see anymore. Yeah, this looks like something right here. It's in that pattern you were talking about. Our camping spot for the night. We just drove off this little spur road, and that road up there is the hole in the rock road, and I think that was the cedar wash road down there. So this is just opposite. It's nice and high, so we have a really nice view. Big clearing. I don't know how many people have camped up here, but some big trees. And there is a fire pit on the other side of the Jeep, but there's a fire ban right now, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, really nice big spot with a beautiful view.